Gary Busey.
Moving on here.
Keep that goddamn statue out of here.
Mr. Busey.
Oh, Gary.
Well, hold on. I think I might know how to communicate.
Caught on Gary.
Gary Busey. Gary Busey.
Right. Mr. Busey, you should come sit over here so we can tell him you're not guilty, sir.
Gary been found out.
Is Pro Gamer in his seat? Because I don't see him.
Goddamn Gary.
He is. It's hard to see.
For some reason, I cannot see the lawyer.
Hey,
I
look,
don't know if it's my end or not.
he has no pants on.
Gary's free. Gary Busey.
Mr. Busey, calm down.
Weirdo.
Stand up,
I can see his genitals.
All right, Gary.
sir.
I know.
So is
Let me
this
get you
on
out
the
of this
state?
theater.
Small.
Gary
Is
didn't
this on
know
the
about
state?
Gary Busey.
That's right, Gary. You didn't do anything.
Say it again.
Why are all my clients mentally unstable?
I don't know. You tend to pick the wrong one.
Gary claims mental stability.
What up?
Oh, my clients.
Anyway.
Your Honor, my client likes to claim mental instability, sir.
We haven't even started
Gary's
yet.
stable. Gary's stable.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Calling the case of the state.
Good morning.
People of the
Gary.
state of Massachusetts versus Busey. Are both sides ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Right. Go ahead and start. You.
Your Honor, Mr. Gary Busey has been a treasure to the United States for a very long time.
like
That was
some of
until
those
he
films.
committed 5 homicides with his bare hands. 5 gruesome murders with his bare hands. Throughout this case, we will show you evidence such as
Gary,
hospital
it was an
records
accident.
from
Come on,
him
Gary.
and his autopsy reports from the victims, along with CCTV camera footage.
Right. May I see some of this evidence?
First off, yeah, we're gonna show you his hospital records when they picked him up.
Gary innocent. Gary's stable.
Don't worry, Gary. You're not guilty, all right? Remember.
I know. Gary always innocent. Gary Busey.
You know, I do remember seeing Gary Busey on Celebrity the Wife Swap. Kind of a sad.
Here you go, Your Honor.
Thank you. Right.
We also have a set of these pictures to
Right.
show to the jury. Be advised, the pictures I'm about to show you are very gruesome, but they are necessary to show you exactly what happened that day. These pictures right here are showing you his bloodied hands that the hospital got, along with his broken knuckles.
Oh,
Holy shit. I object.
Reminds me of
He
my
was eating
time with
a
Mom.
ketchup-filled hot dog that day. Those could have been fake.
oh.
These pictures were taken at the hospital, and I've also got x-rays, if you give me a second, of his hands from where he actually broke one of his knuckles.
How do we know those are his hands?
Gary's made of steel.
Exactly. There is no proof that those are his hands, Your Honor.
I'm unbreakable, man. I'm Gary Busey. I'm the one and only.
Here you are, here are the x-rays. Here are the x-rays.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he mussed his knuckles up pretty bad. Your Honor, would you like to see them too?
Yes, I will.
How do we know those are his knuckles?
I nearly pissed myself.
There you go, Your Honor.
Saturday.
Gary would remember
Because they are
breaking
straight
down.
from the
Gary-
hospital's records.
Gary
They are
didn't
straight
break.
from the hospital's
He didn't break
computers.
nothing.
How do we know that? You could have forged those.
It was the
Those could be
lawyer.
anybody's hands.
Gary
I'm not
Busey. Gary
really-
Busey.
He's
Tap,
the
tap
lawyer.
box.
Don't worry, Busey. Gary Busey, I got you.
Your Honor, we also have
I think
CCTV
they
camera
did hear
footage from
news about this.
a street camera from where the incidents occurred. If you wouldn't mind, can you look at the
Gary lives on
TV
the
that's
street.
hanging
Look at
from
the
the ceiling
photos.
right here? There's also one in front of the jury stand.
Yes. Right?
As you're seeing now, you can see where he was walking down the street and in a random fit of rage attacked and gruesomely murdered 5 people who were just asking for autographs.
You murder guilty. I want you to guilty.
Self-defense.
As
client
this
startled
footage
due
shows,
to the sharp
the jury
pens.
can see.
The thing is that I see
The guy who he
that-
hit did nothing.
Gary, sure they won't see anything ever again.
He just
They
walked.
attacked him with sharp pens.
No,
Your Honor, it was
he never had
self-defense.
anything.
Are you guys all on the server?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
We're
a
doing
court
case.
court
Case
case
on
going on.
Gary Busey.
My client is not a monster. He was simply
You're a
defending
monster.
himself. They attacked him
Like
with
a
sharp pens and he
monster.
did what he had to do.
Your
He's a
client was
monster
once a
right
national treasure. Now he is nothing but a national
Sit down.
monster.
Gary's still a treasure. Gary was gold. Gary.
Are you suggesting that my client is mentally unstable?
I am not, because
what-
as we
Gary,
can
Gary,
state,
say
as
that.
I can state, he has had a long history in the public
I'm
eye,
just gonna
as well as
admit that
recent
I just found
on
out when I
national television, as
other
well as
buildings
news articles.
shit up
None
an
of
office.
these show any
That's cool.
clear
Alright,
sign
we're
of
gonna be
mental
10-6.
instability.
Wait, what happened?
Exactly, so you're saying
There was
himself that he's
another
not
office
guilty.
around the
He's
area,
not
so
mentally
if you look
unstable.
without,
He
you can
was
see it.
mentally stable when he committed these murders.
He didn't make all this stuff, right?
What murders?
Oh,
The
You
5
mean
murders that were on the
self-defense?
footage
I
I
don't
just
even
showed
think you
you.
know what you're talking
Gary
about.
doesn't kill anything.
You yourself
Goes to
just said he
bed.
wasn't guilty.
Hold on. Whoa.
Gary, you heard it, right? You heard him say you were not guilty?
Your Honor, the defendant's
I'm
attorney
guilty
is
of
being
slaying that
extremely
pussy.
unreasonable right now.
Gary Busey.
Yeah, he is. Any more evidence?
There is no more
It
evidence
seems
aside
like
from the
that looked quite
CCTV
convincing.
cameras and the pictures.
Which is quite convincing. Any witnesses, any other information you wish to bring up at this time?
There were too many witnesses to be able to call to the stand. We believed that the CCTV camera
object.
I don't think
footage
that's true.
were enough.
In the camera footage, you
may
can
be
clearly
seated.
see them approach him with
Defendant.
pens.
The defendant, do you call anyone? Plead
I'd
your
like to
side.
call Julio White,
The hell's Julia White?
an eyewitness of self-defense.
And
Gary
you
likes a
say,
lot. It's Gary is a show
He's
caller.
waiting outside the
Gary
courtroom.
This is
Bring him
bullshit.
in.
This
Did
is
he just
bullshit.
face through the wall?
This is
Face
bullshit.
through the
Busey.
wall.
It's real good.
This
Gary
is all a
Busey.
joke, okay? This guy right
Your
here.
Honor,
I took
I'm
the
gonna
picture.
request, due to the fact that the defense's attorney has disappeared, that a judgment be handed down immediately.
Hey, Gary.
objects.
I'm here to defend you, Gary.
Gary.
Oh, it's a turkey.
All right,
where
what's going
did
on, Your
the
Honor?
Lawyer go.
He's in the bathroom.
This concerns me, but go on.
Gary dosed his
So,
coffee laxatives. Gary.
Where are you guys
So,
at?
my client, well,
We're
I mean, Gary
underground,
here.
Deep underground.
You know,
It's
he
TP
was
one, let's
just
use
minding
that
his
F1
own
menu.
business,
TP to
going
me.
down the street.
Your Honor, objection.
Use an F1 menu.
Just TP
Can't
me.
object to anything,
I'm
man.
out of the way.
The supposed witness just said my client and then changed his
Gary
words.
objects to his objection. Gary Busey.
And apparently Gary Busey is now
Stand.
defending himself, Your Honor.
And now we have a
Yeah.
floating
How about you let me
data.
finish my statement and you sit down, pretty boy?
I'm not gonna sit down because it's kind
Take
of
that
odd
pink tie
that the
and
second the
loosen it up a
defense
little
attorney
bit.
leaves,
All right,
you
Gary
walk in.
says,
That is enough.
put
I
that
want
pretty
order.
ass down before
I
Gary
want
wrecks it.
order in this
Gary.
room before I start. I swear to God.
Your Honor, Gary Busey just threatened to rape me.
Today's not going to be good.
Sit down,
Yeah,
pink
Gary
tie.
did no
Listen
such
up a
thing.
little.
Hey, calm down.
All right. I want everyone to be quiet. Go ahead. Continue with your story.
So, like I was saying, I was just walking down the road, and I see my local friend, Mr. Busey here. Hey, Busey, how's it going, bro? So, yeah, he was walking by. It's like, hey, Gary, you want some goldfish? He's like, yes. So I take him to the back of my van. I give him some goldfish like I usually do. All of a sudden, these
Gary
guys
likes
come
the
up out of
van.
nowhere.
Gary
They
feels
try to
comfortable.
attack him with pens. They're gangs, man. The gangs, they attack people with pens. They try to murder him. But Gary, he's trained in martial arts or something, man. I don't mess with Gary. If he took those guys out, he like gouged their
Gary
eyeballs out.
specializes
So,
in
hold on
no-go.
here. Hold on here. So you're saying, based off the CCTV footage that I was just looking at, that those people did not attempt to attack him? That
They
he was
did. They
defending
attempted to
himself?
attack him with pens. He defended himself.
Yeah, correct myself. So you're saying
I'm
that
like John
they
Wick.
drew pens,
Kill them all.
turned
with pens.
around, and went to go stab him, when I just see him
Absolutely,
standing
Your Honor.
there?
Better than John Wick.
Hey, no one's better than John Wick. It's Keanu Reeves, you know.
Gary begs to differ. Gary Busey.
Your Honor, I wouldn't
Anyway.
challenge him if I were you.
Well, I wonder what a 45 would do. Anyways, the way I see it, CCTV does not lie. If you wish to take your seat, do it now, unless you have one last thing.
Sorry, Gary. I did what I could.
And you did your best.
Your
I
Honor,
need my goldfish. This-
as the CCTV camera shows, Gary Busey was walking down the street. Several people approached him in a non-harmly manner. They walked up to him and said, "Can you please give us our autograph?" At which point they held out various items such as cell phone cases and notebooks and had pens on them.
I object. There was no audio.
There was no audio, but you can see in the footage clearly that they just approached
You
him
see
as
in
he
the
was
footage
walking
that
up
they
the street.
attempted to assault my client. He's a well-known celebrity, and they tried to assault him, and he defended himself like he should.
Your
You
Honor,
telling
I
me
would
my
also
client
like
has
to
no
point
right
out
defend himself?
that the second the witness left, the defense attorney came back in.
How about you ignore that?
Ignored.
The prosecution
Due to
rests. We
reasoning.
believe that the photographic evidence of the defendant's hands, as well as the CCTV camera footage, shows more than clearly that the defendant is guilty.
Wait. You're telling me you believe? You believe, so it's not a fact, it's an opinion. Therefore, that is null and void, sir. Opinions do not belong in the courtroom. The only
Sir-
thing we need here is cold hard facts.
Sir,
and the facts
the
state that
CCTV
Mr. Gary
camera
Busey,
footage
my
shows
client,
that
was
your
simply
defendant is
defending himself.
guilty.
That is incorrect, sir. The CCTV footage shows that he defended himself after being attacked by people with pens. You are wrong, sir, and that is a fact.
Do we
Yeah,
have
doesn't
any
like people that
witnesses
are
you could
wrong.
call to the stand? Prosecution.
Did one of you want to... Holloway, you want to be another witness?
No.
I need a witness.
He's got nothing.
Your Honor, we do not have any witnesses presently.
Don't worry, Gary. Looks like you're in the clear.
Well, it seems to me that CCTV footage is one weird thing to look at. It does look like he was hitting people.
Although, Your Honor, he was defending himself.
But he could have just stopped them and not killed them.
Your Honor, he
Gary
held
always
only,
goes 100%.
You know,
he only
Gary,
had his bare hands, Your Honor.
Gary,
He did
could
what
have
he had
knocked
to
them
do.
out. It was not necessary to kill them. It was
Gary
not
said
necessary.
Gary was better than John Wick. Gary.
Gary, I do like the movies that you're in. You're quite funny.
Gary likes them
At least
too.
you were. And
Sit down.
nowadays, you've just gone insane. in
Gary
my
didn't. Gary,
Your Honor, the prosecution would like that the jury
insane.
at this time convene to give us an answer on whether or not he's guilty or not guilty.
10-minute recess, jury to decide.
Gary, I think we got this in the bag. We just need one more. We need one more
I
witness.
got bad ankle problems. I got bad ankle
What,
problems.
didn't Julio have a neighbor or something?
I think he's guilty.
I think guilty.
Gary may or may not have taken care of
Where's the
that.
sandwich?
Is James still on?
Alright,
Dang,
alright.
Gary.
Yeah.
Just don't say anything.
I'm waiting for
I'll think
Pro
we'll
to call his character to the
I'm
stand.
thinking guilty because
Oh, no, wait,
Yeah,
that
he
character
goes
was
out.
killed.
Neighbor
Actually,
had a daughter though.
Excuse
I'm
me,
not
doctor.
really sure.
Yeah.
Reason why I'm not sure, I had his cousin before.
It,
He had strength where one punch could kill men.
Excuse me.
He could be at the point where he doesn't know his own strength.
the mouth like a
User left your channel.
Hey.
I'll
Is
Gary,
is
I
the
don't
jury
think you're guilty. I think we
reached
won this, Gary.
a
Stop.
verdict? Can we go through and take a vote,
Gary,
please?
you might have won.
You could be going home.
He's guilty. He's guilty. I know it.
Guilty.
All jurors,
Guilty.
please take your seats.
Right, guilty.
Gary likes
Guilty.
fights.
Guilty.
Walmart.
Okay.
Sit down.
Walmart. This is Mike's
Sit down,
work.
Chick Bull.
This is Mike's
Sit
work.
down.
Take
Sit
him
down.
out.
Hello?
Kill him.
Hello?
I'm removing you from
Splatter
the
his
courtroom.
brains, Gary.
Officer, we still need his vote.
Your Honor, this jury is unfit to judge.
I am fit to judge, sir. Thank you.
Under what pretense?
Gary.
Under the pretense of absolute
Gary
chaos
thinks
and
Gary-
psychopathic
Gary.
tendencies.
Let's go.
Get
Get
away.
out of here.
Get away.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, hey.
Okay.
Oh.
We're
Can
assaulting each other.
can we please get the
I think
verdict
he's
from
guilty.
the jury at this
Guilty.
time?
Remove
Stop.
that man from the
Out.
jury.
Gary thought he had bad ankles. He was lying.
This is some really good.
I would say guilty.
Okay, can we have the next person please tell us guilty or
Let's
not
get him out.
guilty?
Cuff him.
Best lights.
Gary.
Let's get him out right now. Come on.
Not guilty? Ma'am?
Gary didn't know.
I'm not caught there.
Guilty.
Jerry.
Guilty?
The jury.
Your Honor?
Oh my God.
Come on now.
The
hearing
jury
lots of
called
things, I don't
guilty.
wanna see it.
The
Don't
jury
say
has
that.
decided guilty,
Gary
Your Honor.
objects. Jerry is unstable.
Gary.
I agree with that statement. Jury is unstable.
Your Honor, the only unstable jury member was removed and they
Security
still
just
found him
beating,
not guilty. They found him
security just
guilty, Your
beating
Honor.
Juror.
I say we do a recount.
Denied.
Sir, what's your vote?
I object.
It's obviously going to be guilty because if you've seen from them shots, he's obviously beaten them with no reason.
He beat
Ben,
them
can I
in
please get your
self-defense.
vote?
Self-defense
That's
was not an
guilty.
option.
Ma'am?
Innocent.
Guilty.
2 guilty, 1 non-guilty, Your Honor. That is 2/3 vote.
Wait, someone objects? Who
2/3.
objects?
Me.
Sir, were you a witness to self-defense?
Yes.
Your Honor,
this man over here was a witness to self-defense.
Your Honor, the jury has already reached their verdict. We cannot
Was it
undo
The
all
jury is
already on the
unstable.
jury?
We have a surprise witness.
You are unstable.
I'd like,
Not
Your Honor,
guilty.
I'd like to call a surprise witness.
Prize witness, take the stand.
Gary thinks he sounds
This is
happy.
gonna be the
Gary.
start of my migraine today.
Oh God, I'm tired of this. It's fucking annoying.
All right, sir, go ahead and tell us the self-defense that you witnessed on that.
Wait, what?
The self-defense of Gary Busey. He defended himself against the attackers with the pens.
Wait, who is that?
Objection,
Remove
Your
this
Honor.
man
The
from the
defense
court,
attorney is
please.
leading
Gary.
the subject.
Remove this man from the court, please.
See now.
Yep.
Gary
Please
doesn't like.
remove this man.
Hey! Sir. Okay,
Don't know what's
I'll go
going on.
peacefully. This is racism.
Your Honor.
Hey, Judge, you like sucking cock?
Oh, no.
Hey, shut up there. We don't need your...
Whoa, I just
Mild
heard
man,
that.
Gary.
Your Honor,
Alright, hold
the
on.
jury has already found the defendant
This
guilty.
is
Can we please
racism.
continue with this and hand down the judgment?
Sir, I
Sit
would like
down.
to have a small interview with the judge real quick. I want to answer. I want to have a few
Sorry,
questions.
We aren't done yet. We aren't done
I have
yet.
a few
Go
questions.
sit down.
Damn it. Alright.
Your Honor,
Do the
may I just
yeah,
say,
afterwards.
Your Honor, may I say that it is a lovely tie you're wearing. I quite like it.
Why
Gary
think
thinks bow
Let's
ties are
not getting
better.
anything from
Gary.
me.
Your Honor, as the jury clearly stated before that rude interruption, they found him guilty. Can we please hand down the judgment at this time? It's
Yes,
a waste of
he
taxpayer
is
Gary
dollars.
said not guilty.
But-
He is
Gary
not. He
heard
is
it
not
very
guilty, Your
clearly,
Honor. Like
not
I said, it was
guilty.
self-defense.
Order.
I have no evidence to prove otherwise.
Order.
The jury found him guilty.
Yes, I'd like to order
Order.
2 number 5s and a number 6. Gary
With
loves
extra
the number
dip.
6.
Anyways,
I was promised Subway.
did I tell you to
Subway.
Give him life in prison without
talk? Did I
parole.
tell you to talk?
Gary's friends with that
Keep your
Gary
mouth
guy.
shut.
He's a pretty good guy.
Your Honor, like I said,
about
the
to say,
jury is unstable.
You be quiet. I'm speaking. As I was saying. I was going to say you are guilty of
Gary
crimes.
would like to know if Joey has a wife.
I'm not answering that. But anyways, I was going to say you were guilty. But you know, this fine man walked up to me and said,
Gary.
"Like my tie."
Gary's gonna find your wife, Gary.
And I do like my tie. Which makes
Gary's
me
gonna
think,
give her some gold.
Gary Busey, you are guilty on accounts of the murders of these people.
I object.
You're going to be going to jail for a long time. Get that man out of my
I
courtroom.
object.
Sir, Your Honor, I object as well.
Gary.
It was
Gary
self-defense.
likes
Oh well. Sorry, Gary.
Come with me.
Denied.
Did all I could.
Let's go.
Your Honor, the prosecution
Just
requests
second
that the
Hollywood
defense
style.
attorney be held in contempt.
Let's go.
This is racism.
I suggest
get
though
out
that
of
you
my court.
are stupid. All right.
Better lawyer than you are. You're 0 for 4,
Hey, Judge, how's
buddy.
your head feeling? Hey, Judge, how's your head feeling?
Racism.
Like a migraine and stuff.
I think he's getting another aneurysm.
You're paying off the judge. That's what you're doing. I know you, you dirty.
Hey, the jury
and
found
judge, aren't you?
Mr.
Hey,
Busey
Your Honor,
guilty.
would you like us to remove this man as well?
I would like you to remove him. He's being extremely disruptive.
I had to ask the judge, sir.